when their work was done, it was given to, then it was continued by the Democrats. We have not hidden the fact that we had opposition research that was done.
Developing tonight, that was DNC Chairman Tom Perez trying to downplay their connection to the anti-Trump dossier and Fusion GPS. Here now is House Intel Committee Chairman Devin Nunes. Thank you for coming on tonight. In your search for answers, and you got to look at those documents, you issued the subpoena to do so. What are you learning?
Well, first of all, what the DNC chairman there just said is not true. The whole idea that Republicans started this dossier, we have absolutely no evidence of that. Republicans did not start the dossier as far as we can tell. What we still have yet to determine is who from the Democratic Party knew about this dossier, number one. Number two, who or what was this used for by the FBI?
So let's start with the first question, who knew? Because Hillary Clinton's camp says, don't know anything about it. The DNC says it wasn't us, it was the old DNC. Debbie Wasserman Schultz says she doesn't know anything about it. I think Hillary Clinton's exact words were, it's all baloney. So who in your thinking and based on what you know, who do you think knew?
Well, here's who I know for sure knew about it. I know that the lawyer for the DNC knew about it. I know that it was briefed to many news outlets in the fall of last year, so many news outlets knew about it. It then shows up, it's briefed to the President of the United States and briefed to Congress, leaked by the intelligence agencies, the fact of that happening. So those are the things that I know. What I do not know is, did the FBI or DOJ use this dossier that was funded by the Democratic Party and the Hillary campaign to open up investigations into political campaigns or American citizens?
What do you think the answer to that is?
Well, look, the problem here is I'm not going to be able to speculate because we're just in the beginning now. We finally, after 7 months of trying to get the answers from DOJ and FBI on this, we just had our first meeting on this yesterday.
So what was that like, by the way? So you finally get to go in and look at these documents. They said, hey, you can make copies and take them. But as my understanding is that you said, no, we'll stay here. Me and my staff will stay here and look at these documents. Who else showed up?
Well, I think it's even more bizarre behavior than that. So last minute, all we were doing was sending 2 of our investigators down there to start to begin to go through the documents to ensure that the documents that we had subpoenaed were provided. When my investigators got there, there were 4 other staff from the other side of the aisle, including a member of Congress, the ranking member from our committee, which seems to me to be very bizarre behavior since
Adam
they
Schiff
did not
was
support.
there. Adam Schiff was there. Two Nancy Pelosi staffers were there, correct?
Yeah, so I think here's the bizarre part of it. They didn't support the subpoena. They said there was no reason to see this documentation. So I don't know why they would run down there and be the first people to review the information.
What does that tell you?
Well, it tells me that they're very, very nervous about this dossier, who paid for it, and what we Republicans are going to find out about it. And I'm sure that they want to know about this so that they can figure out what narrative they're going to create to try to get us off the scent of what actually happened here. There's been obstruction by the media, by the Democrats, by the DNC. This goes on and on and on, including we've had obstruction from the executive branch of government.
It was good to get you here, Chairman Nunes, right after you had to look at those documents. We thank you for that. We have to leave it there. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back.